Good evening, you're tuned into Bizworld. Malaysia aims to become the global leader of the halal market, which is estimated to surpass the $1 trillion mark by next year. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said all related departments and agencies will be coordinated under a cabinet committee to strengthen the aspects of certification and the country's halal industry.
Sinergi di antara badan-badan ini, tidak kira kementerian, tidak kira jabatan, mesti diselaraskan. Kita ada target untuk industri halal bagi negara ini dan semua jabatan berkaitan harus bersama bersatu.
Speaking at the launch of the Global Halal Summit 2023, Anwar stated Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi will lead the Cabinet Committee on Promotion and Empowerment of Halal Certification. He added that the local halal ecosystem should play a larger role in helping small local halal businesses thrive. Singapore and Malaysia's bilateral trade and investments could potentially be further expanded to include renewable energy. According to Singapore's High Commissioner to Malaysia, Vanu Gopala Menon, both countries are currently working on digital economy, green economy and cybersecurity.
Import of renewable energy. I think Malaysia has developing its renewable energy program. Just announced the formation of a national integration grid, I think, an integrator through which we'll be selling the energy to various countries in the region. There's a possibility we're interested to purchase renewable energy. Malaysia's an option. I mean, we have already got some coming from other parts of the world, but I mean, why not Malaysia, your closest neighbor? And therefore, I think there are plenty of opportunities for us to take the relationship to a new level.
The High Commissioner was met during his visit to Media Prima today. He noted that several MOUs were signed during the official visit of Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim to Singapore in January, which would take the bilateral relationship further. Singapore was Malaysia's second largest trading partner, and last year, the island republic was the country's fourth largest investor. Bringing back the Goods and Services Tax, GST, will bolster government revenue, but more clarity is needed for market players to adjust their investment decisions accordingly. Bank Muamalat Chief Economist Muhammad Afzanizam Abdul Rashid said while it is reasonable for the government to reconsider the GST, as the tax regime would boost revenue collection, it is also important to make the system more transparent. He added it is the best way to deal with the shadow economy as well as businesses that need to register to claim the input tax credit. Meanwhile, Bank Islam Chief Economist Firdaus Rosli reckons more clarity is needed from the government, as market players need to be prepared and adjust their investment decisions accordingly. He also said that the idea to reintroduce the GST could be more precise concerning the timeline and the tax design. Hong Leong Investment Bank Research has maintained its 2023 GDP forecast at 3.8% year-on-year as a better-than-expected performance in the Industrial Production Index, IPI, among a slew of other data, failed to convince that the economy is on the mend. The IPI index measures levels of production and capacity in the manufacturing, mining, electric and gas industries. It grew 0.7% in July, driven by a surprise rebound in mining production and continued growth in electricity production. On the supply side, smoother supply chain and backlog of work kept losses to a minimum. However, new orders continued to decline, driven by a further deterioration in global trade flows. That's all the time we have for Bizworld this time around. I'm Sabrina Zainal. Thanks for investing your time with us.